Hi, this is Lindsay Smith, and I'm going to show you my new Lip Retouch Advanced Actions. Sorry, don't mind the children. Okay, so first what we're going to do, let me just fill this in here. Going to load my actions, and then I'm going to click button mode. I'm just going to show you everything. You have your play first layers. You also have your instructions. You have your eye retouch, your lip makeover, your skin retouch, and there is a new frequency separation. Now, if you're new to Photoshop, you may want to do a little research on this, but I'll also show in this video how to use it. Color cast, finishing touch, and then your flatten image actions. Hush. Let me finish this, honey. Now my eye whites are already really bright white, but I'm just going to show you. And I'm going to shut it off since, like I said, my eye whites are already bright. Let me open up another image to show you the eye. Let's try this one because you can see her eyes so well. Now again, we don't need to do very much to her since she's already retouched. But let me just show you for tutorial purpose. No. Let go. Now you can turn down the opacity to your liking. You can also open these up and shut off things that you do not like. You can also click this one-step eye retouch. It'll just open all of these layers that we just opened up. Well, you may want to flatten your image first. Chloe, hush. Then we'll go to our natural lip color. Well, let me show you this first. You can also click the one-step lip retouch, and it'll open up everything. So it may take it a minute to load. Or you can click them individually to play them as well. Now that they've all finished loading, you can go through and you can do whichever one you like. And like I said before, you can also just click them individually. You don't have to open them up all like that. Okay, and then I'm going to show you this frequency separation. It's going to ask you to blur your image. You want it to where your subject is just barely noticeable, but you don't want to take great detail away. So I'm going to go up to about 10. And then with my lasso tool, and it also tells you here, on the LF layer, use your lasso tool to trace areas of the skin, then click Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur, and repeat as many times as needed. On the HF layer, you can use your clone stamp to get rid of any blemishes or unwanted wrinkles. I've also provided a blank layer where you can also add a little bit of foundation, or if your subject has dark circles under their eyes, you can also get rid of those that way. So with my lasso tool, I'm going to just pick a section here, filter, blur, Gaussian blur. I'm going to click OK. And see, you can barely see what it did there, but if you turned your blur up, you would really see it.
Mom.
What are you doing? Click your eyedropper tool and you can pick her skin, and then with my brush set to about 30%, just showing you if she were to have dark circles, you would just paint it on underneath. Now there are also, here's a foundation tool. You can double click this box, pick the skin color you want, select your layer mask, and then you can paint on her skin. Oh, sorry, let me turn up my brush so you can see it. This is at 100%. You don't have to paint it on that strong. This is just to show you. Now, there is also a Beauty Smooth Skin, which is an extreme skin smoother. And then I also have a natural skin smoother, but I'm going to show you the Beauty Skin first. Beauty Smooth Skin. And this is also at 100%. You do not have to go that strong. It's again for the purposes of the video. And like I said, it's an extreme beauty smoother. And here's the natural. Here's your highlight layer. And with your opacity on your dodge tool set to about 15 to 20%, you can just highlight where the light naturally hits. And then with the contour layer, set your burn tool to about 15 to 20%. As you can see, both of mine are set to about 20. And you can see those. This is Honeydew Glow. It does give your subject a bit of a tan. On this picture it's not so pretty. Or like the golden hour. Let me show you on this one. It's just a nice little yellow glow. The Glow Baby Glow, it would be like a highlighter in makeup. You just want to run it over cheekbones, tip of the nose, maybe the chin, maybe the lips. And again, my brush is at 100% opacity, so you can turn it down to your liking. Rosy cheeks, speaks for itself, just gives a little bit of blush. And then these are the color casts. And this you can either paint on the warmth or you can click Control I and it will automatically go onto your image. You also have a cooling layer, and the same thing, you can either paint it on or hit Control I. Chloe, stop flipping over. And then you have your brush offs, red reducer. Again, speaks for itself. It gets rid of the red tones, as you can see in the flowers. Yellow reducer will reduce the yellows. Cyan reducer gets rid of the cyan in the image. Blue reducer purple reducer, I guess there's not very much purple in the image. And then we also have a color pop brush. You can lower the opacity to your liking. You can also click the one-step color cast tool. It will play all of these and then they will all be loaded over here. And then the finishing touches, we have flares. Now it automatically puts the sun flare in, but there is a straight across flare. So you have the choice of either one. I'm going to move this a little bit and turn down the opacity. I'm just going to paint it off my family. Oops, sorry. With a soft black brush. Oh, I've got it set to 100 still. So, about 30%. And then I'm going to click Finishing Touch. And this provides globalization and a vignette. You can turn the layer down if it's too strong. And then there is also a sharpen. There is a matte tool. There is just a straight vignette with no globalization coloring. And then there's Flatten Image, Resize for Web and Web Sharpening. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy these actions.